Hey there, it's Kay, and I want to thank you for joining me for today's video. I'm going to be setting up my August monthly budget in my budget book, and I'll be going over my estimated monthly income and expenses. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I have my August tab right here. I redesigned my budget sheets. I really wanted to have like a nice bright minimalist look on them. So if you like this new style that I made, just let me know in the comments. I did date this one so that I don't have to do date dots or anything, but I did leave the boxes the same size I've been using so that my existing stickers should fit in them. So I'm gonna start with the calendar. Now I have 3 paydays in August, or 3 paychecks that I'm using for August. The first one was July 20th's paycheck, which I've already received. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that off to the side here. And then my other paydays are gonna be August 3rd and August 17th. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark them. My bills haven't changed too much since I've been gone. The only thing that's changed is I've moved into my new apartment, so my rent is different, and the order I pay my bills has changed because I'm paying rent first instead of last like I used to. So I have rent and Spotify due on the 1st. My portion of the rent is $913, pretty steep. I live in New Hampshire. The housing market is crazy, and it's driven up the costs of rentals as well because there's just not enough housing for the amount of people that are moving here, and it really, really sucks, but I can't afford to buy a house right now, so I have to keep renting. And then my Spotify is $5. Those are both due on the 1st, which means they'll be covered under this paycheck from July. The next bill I have due is on the 10th. That's my Sprint phone bill. That's $54 a month. Then on the 13th, I have my car insurance through Safeco, and that has gone up to $141. And I've run out of the yellow I want to use, so I'm gonna move over to this gold color. The next bill I have is on the 15th. That's my automatic tuition payment to UMass Lowell, and that's $50 a month. That's insanely crooked, but it's not removable stickers, so I have to leave it. And then lastly, I have my Adobe Creative Cloud subscription. I have the student discount currently, so I pay $30 a month to have all the Adobe apps. One of which is Premiere, which I use to edit these videos. I also love Illustrator and InDesign. That's where I make my sheets, is InDesign. That's due on the 26th. So there's my paydays. Those are my bills. I do also want to mark my credit cards that I use. I use 2 credit cards and pay them off every month. I actually try to make sure I pay them multiple times a month, at least bi-weekly or weekly if I can. So the first card I use, I'm going to try and stick this up here, is due on the 4th. That's my Best Buy Visa. And I use that to purchase things like I use my sinking funds for, because my sinking funds are mostly cash, and I can take the cash to the store to pay the card off. The other card I use is my Capital One. It's a rewards card, and I use that for all my variable spending because I earn cash rewards on it. So I know when those are due so I can pay attention to those. And the only other financial event that I can think of that's happening is that I start school on the 29th. So my tuition is usually due at the end of the first week of school. So I'm gonna mark it on the 31st, probably in the corner here, or off to the side in case I have spending I need to add in. I don't have any spending trackers, like colors or anything picked out. I'm gonna print some more. I want to make some new colors, so that's kind of it for the calendar right now. I'm gonna move into the monthly estimated budget, and I did leave a note for myself for my June rollover. So I have 3 paychecks and June rollover for expected income. So June rollover is $361, and I know that my first paycheck was $12.81. However, paychecks 2 and 3, I have to estimate right here and right now, and the past couple weeks have been kind of slow for us, so I don't have as many hours in as I was before. So I'm gonna go and estimate around $1,000 for number 2, and if it stays slow, that'll probably be number 3 as well. So that puts my total estimated income at $36.42. And these fixed expenses are what I just put on that calendar there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just write them all in really quick. So that totals up to $11.93. And I started with $36.42. So $24.49. I'm really excited that this extra paycheck kind of aligned with this being the last month before the student loan interest starts up again. So I'm gonna be making one pretty big payment. And obviously, you guys, I've been gone for a little bit. I beat my debt payoff plan for the year already. Yeah, I already paid off Nelnet B, and I'm working on my last Nelnet group already, so we'll get there. But yeah, I'm gonna be making a fat payment on Nelnet G. So let's work on variable expenses and see if I can keep these kind of low. And I hope you guys have been able to see. I'm using my new camera. I'm still getting used to it. Hopefully it's okay. So my variable categories, I give myself an allowance, and then my food, which is for groceries and eating out and snacks and all of it. Then I have laundry, and then I have a pet category because I have a cat, and then transportation. And there's my cat now. Speak of the little guy. Hey, dude. I used to have a gas category, but then I had to put money on my Easy Pass every so often, and it just got really annoying to separate them. So transportation includes gas for my vehicle and any toll money I need to put on my Easy Pass transponder. So I do have a lot of money to work with, but I don't want to go too hard in these categories just because I have extra income. Gas prices are still fairly high for us right now, so I'm gonna go with 60. I did 60 for July, and it's done okay for me. I've gone over in pet, so I am gonna push that amount up a little bit to 100. I was trying to stick with around 70, but cat food is another thing that's inflated. Laundry has to go up. I have to go to a laundromat now, and it's pretty expensive. So laundry has gone up to $50. We all know food's super inflated. Let me see what I went with July, because I've done pretty good. I did $340. I'm pretty sure I've stayed within that allotment. I'll do $350. And then, hold on, 350 plus 50 is 4, 5, so I'm at 560. So I'll give myself $40 of allowance, and that gives myself 600 in variable spending. Now, I have a lot of savings and sinking funds, but the ones I specifically want to work on right now are car maintenance and medical. I need to save a little bit of money for those. I might need to get new tires before the winter starts. I'm not sure. The guy tried to tell me that I barely passed inspection because my tread is low on my rears, but my boyfriend, who was a mechanic, says that they're low, but they're not like dangerously low, and that he thinks I can get another winter out of them. So I think they'll be okay, but I'd rather have some more money away just to feel safe about it. And then my medical fund just keeps getting destroyed by my physical therapy invoices and my medicine. So those are the two I really want to work on replenishing. I think what I'll do is take that 800, split it between the two of them, which would leave 1049 to bring to Nelnet G, my last student loan. Now again, this is an estimate. This is just like an overview idea of how I think the month is going to go. Obviously, I already got my first paycheck. I'm gonna wait till I get my second one on August 3rd, and I'll do both of those paycheck budgets in one video together so that I may have a better idea of how to play the third paycheck. But it pretty much worked out in the way that I wanted it to, where the third paycheck is basically just an extra debt payment. So hopefully it all works out for me like that. Thank you so much for watching. I have a lot to look forward to in August, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.